Okay, I wanted to elaborate on something I said yesterday because I don't think that I made myself clear enough in what I was trying to portray. And I hope that I can say this as well as what my mind, how clear it is in my mind, and I probably won't, but here goes anyway. When I said that I am my own higher power, my what I look up to, and nobody is better than me. It's not because of that I think that I'm better than anyone else. I absolutely do not feel like anybody is better than anyone else. I'm no better than a bum. I'm no better than the Pope. We are all the same. We're all just organisms on this planet. We're just a different species. We're like a worm is a worm, a bird is a bird. I'm just a human being. I don't put anybody above me, and I don't put myself above anybody else. I believe our minds are um, capable of far greater things in how we feel spiritually. I'm not talking about capable of far greater things than making money, because money's nothing. Money's just a thing. Money is just a materialistic thing. It's like a glasses are just a thing. It's just a thing. I'm talking about well-being in ourselves. In ourselves. I look at religious people, for example. They go into a church and they pray to God, and they've got all these burdens. They go, please God, blah, blah, blah. And they come out feeling better. It's because, not because God has unburdened them, it's because they've gone in there and unloaded all this bullshit off their shoulders, and in their mind they've passed it on to God to look after, but it's actually their own mind at work. It's um, a state of mind. What they're doing is a state of mind. I think religion is the best thing for people that aren't like me, because I understand that for me to unburden myself, all I've got to do is sit there and think, well, what can I do about this problem? I can't do that. Sitting there crying about it's not going to do any good. So I have to relieve myself of that burden, and I take it off my shoulders and I move on, and I carry on my day like that. Whereas what they do is they go into a church and they think that they're unburdening it onto God, when in actual fact all they're doing is relieving the burden from their own mind, allows them to go back out in public and function and be happier, and when they are happier, and it allows them to move forward and progress, and they think it's because they've unburdened themselves to God, when in actual fact all they've done is lifted that burden from their own mind. It's a state of mind. Happiness is a state of mind. Sadness is a state of mind. Grief is a state of mind. I'm not saying that you're thinking it all up, making it all up in your own mind. I'm saying it's your mind at work. When your baby dies and you go through this powerful grief, it's not because that devil has entered your mind and made you feel like that. It's your brain has created this state of grief. And it's we have natural instincts, and we've lost it because of the way the world is today. We've lost the power of that. We don't think our way of thinking today is completely wrong. Of course, this is just in my eyes, because I'll give you a perfect example. When I had my son, when he was a little baby, I noticed that whenever I was uneasy and upset, he would play up, he would cry, and he was upset. And it's not because I was yelling at him or anything, it's because I was tense and things weren't going right. And he felt this and picked up on it. This is just a fact. You ask any mother out there how her day goes, and if she says that she's had a really bad day, that kids have played up, you have a look at her state of mind, and then you ask her what the kids are like to the next day, and she goes, oh, they're really good. And you ask her how she felt that day. It will be because she felt good. It's a state of mind, and we portray this out. It's a I don't know how to put this. We portray it out to other people. It's like a sixth sense sort of thing. Well, not even a sixth sense. It's just something that other people pick up. It's like when you walk into a room and you know there's an uneasiness. How you've done it yourself. You've walked into a room and gone, oh, you could cut the ear and hair with a knife. We feel it, and it's like when you're happy, you go out and you portray this to people. You wake up in the morning, like for instance, I woke up this morning, everything's white from frost, the sun's shining, it's blue skies, absolutely beautiful today. I feel good. I'm much better than I was yesterday. And if I go out today and I'm happy and I portray this to people, they give it back to me. So it's a state of mind. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. And when I say we're capable of far, our minds are capable of far greater things. We have to stop this materialistic thing, for more and more and more. And if you can let go of that, and it's sort of like I was trying to say to this guy, alcohol is, once you give that up, things. When I gave up alcohol, I was so happy that everything in my life changed. Everything changed. And it was because of the way I was feeling. What else was I going to add to that? It's like what's going on in this world today. If you've constantly got war shoved down your throat, viruses shoved down your throat, all this bad stuff shoved down your throat, look at the state the world's in today. Everybody's at war. Well, America's at war with everybody, I should say. There's viruses. Everything's running amok. Everything is running amok because of what's being portrayed in our everyday life. And so I think that, getting back to this, I think that religion is good for people that can't understand that what's happening to them is coming from themselves. I think God's a good thing for them because they need to believe that, this is something that gets them to where us people that don't believe are in. They believe in this God and they portray it as a God. And, we're all equal as in, do you think, when I say that the Pope's no better than me or the President, it's because of the circumstances that they were put into. It's their position they were put into. Do you think I would be sitting here saying this right now if I was born in Iran or Iraq? I'd be walking around in a burqa telling everybody that Islam is great and that we have to wear these to stop men from raping us because it's our fault if we don't. It's what's portrayed into our brain. If that's rammed down your throat every day, then that's what you're going to believe. It's all a state of mind. So nobody is better than me, and I am my own higher power, and I realised this a long time ago. Things happen. For instance, when I got rid of that negative force in my life in Sydney I was talking about before, I got a job in a research and development company, and I became friends with an older man there. Nothing smutty, thank you. He just always had time for me. He stopped to say hello. He was one of the head engineers there, and I left after being there for 3 months to move to Melbourne, and he came up to me and he was just, he said, Vicky, from the day I met you, there was something about you. You sort of have an aura. He didn't say sort of because he was a well-spoken person. He said, you have an aura about you, and I know exactly what it was. I was happy, and I was portraying this every time I went into work. I loved what I was doing, and I portrayed it to people around me. I was never bitter, upset. I was always willing to help everybody, and people seen it there. It wasn't just him, I made really good friends. They're lovely people. So it's just what we portray. I'm going to stop this now, otherwise I just ramble on and on and on and on. Anyway, so that's what I was trying to get through. It's not that I think I'm better. It's not anything like that. I just think that we are capable of far more spiritually. Anyway, smile and have a nice day.